Mm. Yeah. Let's go. Oh man.
Love you, brother.
Yeah. Huh? Oh yeah. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's the Corner Podcast. I didn't think that I would be back here again this soon. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta take a chance and take a leap of faith that the pool gods will give you some interesting commentary. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it has been. First of all, let me just say thank you for tuning in to the Corner Podcast. My name is Gary. This is call me G Talk, whatever y'all want to. Um, man, this whole thing started out just at my crazy not desire because I never wanted to play this. I got roped into it. That's a whole nother story. But once I began to play pool and hang around with pool players and have the discussions that we had, I was like, you know what, man, I got to talk about this. Like, this is something that I think people would love to hear. And honestly, I have so many conversations in multiple circles that, to get it in one place, to get everything in one place would probably be the dopest thing ever. But anyway, welcome to the Corner Podcast, coming to you live once again from 9112 West Camp Bowie Boulevard. We're at JJ Dakota's. Joseph is behind the bar, serving up your drinks and serving up some corny jokes every now and then. But they're here. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. It is what that girl said. It's Friday. It's Friday. That song. But it is a Friday evening. And so you got it's mainly now it's like your groups of people that just got off work. It's your people who are maybe on a date night, this and that. But we're having a good time. World Cup's on. Let's go. Yeah, stand up USA. Let's go. We're going on to the knockout rounds, and so I'm happy about that. But man, I ain't even gonna hold it like right now. Like this is a. Let me frame this in a way that because again, I keep getting people that are like, you're so in the middle of the road. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the middle of the road because I don't have a dog in a fight. Number one, I hear from everybody, and so I'm able to establish and formulate my own personal opinion, but I haven't really given my own opinions to this point. But today, I feel like I'm gonna give my own opinions, and they're my opinions. They're not absolute. They're not true. They're my opinions. They're my feelings. I've heard y'all. I've listened to y'all. I've read your messages. I have I have talked to you. We have we you know what I'm saying, like it's just been one of those things where I did more listening and kind of keeping my personal opinion to myself. And I will always do that because again, the point of this podcast was to talk about what happens on the west side of Fort Worth. And a lot of things consider a lot of things about pool happen here, and it's not all APA. APA dominates some of my conversation, and I'll just say that honestly because I play APA. And so I'm there, but I also play 259. I don't play ACS. Maybe I should, or maybe I should just come out when they have it. I would love to. Like I think that it's a fair. I think that there's a fair. How can I say that? Like I think that there should be fair attention to it. I just don't want to do it in a manner that is not respective to those who actually participate. And I know some people that play ACS. And so my hope is to get them on the podcast. My hope is to talk to them and have them reach out just like, certain people reach out to me in regards to the other leagues. But APA, specifically West Fort Worth APA, you are the gift. You are the gift that continuously giveth to me as someone who likes to. And again, I said last time my episode was it's messy. It was messy. I like the mess, but I like sorting through the mess. So, man, I'm gonna do my best today to sort through the mess. And this mess, oh my gosh, I don't even know how we got here. There's something. This is something that I have never in my short time, my 5 years of playing. I've been playing APA. I've never experienced it. So if you happen to listen to the last podcast, we talked about destination tournament, the Aloha tournament that the West Fort Worth APA throw, and that's for those who play on Sundays and Monday nights. If I'm wrong, if it's Sunday and Monday, if Tuesday is included, I'm sorry, it's been no, I don't know, but Sunday and Monday I know for sure. Those are destination terms. Those are they take an extra portion of those plays. Like you pay an extra $2 for matches, and that's supposed to get you into a tournament for a trip. For the first place team, second, third, and fourth, there is a cash prize for that. So that tournament just happened 2 weeks ago. And if we're gonna be honest with each other, and we're gonna be honest, and I'll be honest with y'all, it was a pooper scooper crap show of a tournament. Never have I ever, and I didn't play in it. So let me just preface this by saying I don't have a dog in a fight. Now the dogs that have been in a fight, I pretty much talked to them all, but I don't have a dog in a fight, so I don't care. Uh, but again, I got my opinions. I got my personal things that I would tonight. I'm gonna share. But from what I know, so what happened was there were some discrepancies in rosters and people playing at the skill levels that they should have been. And here's come the kicker. Some of the people that played the wrong skill levels. Now here's the debate: did they do it knowingly? Did they do it maliciously? Did they do it being a cheater? And that's kind of where I want to start off at because I know a lot of people that play APA, I know a lot of people that just shoot pool in general. I don't know too many people that knowingly cheat. And and for this, I think so so the narrative has been that there were certain teams that knowingly did things with intent. Like they took advantage of a mistake and they used that mistake to their advantage. And you know, you guys, bro, we all play this game, man. Like it could go either way. It's always 50-50. And especially in a tournament like that. It's not a handicapped race. It's one game. But you get to choose your lineup based on the 23 skill level handicap. And so, yeah, if you got a 6 that's sitting out because I get all of that. Like so and so, we could have played this lineup if we would have been able to play this lineup. Like it's a lot of if ifs and buts was candy and peanuts. Oh, what a party we would have. I understand that, and and I'm with you on it. And I feel like from everything that I've heard, everything that I've read, there was a lot of miscommunication. There's some, as we call it in in management and in leadership, we call it areas of improvement. There were a lot of areas of improvement that were there. But let me now let's not now don't get me wrong. This was some bull. Like I've never been in a situation where in my 5 to almost 6 years of playing in this league in the APA where this was that big of a like it may have been on like a singular issue where one person was like, hey, I play in Arlington and I'm a 6 there, but I'm a 4 over here or something like that, or I'm a 4 over here, but I'm 6 there. But it just happened to come up because somebody knew that person. And so it just brings up a lot of issues. And so this podcast is going to be one of the more not probably more difficult because I really want to honor everybody that's involved. And I'm not calling no names, and I would never do that. But y'all know who you are, who were affected, and we'll call a spade a spade. Like where it started was, I think our league operators have some things to rectify. I have some things that I think that I think that they would love an opportunity to say, you know what, I might have screwed the pooch on this one, and I'm pretty sure that they would have probably handled some difficulties. So let me just go back to this. Okay, so basically, the team or teams involved played at skill levels for the most part that they weren't supposed to. Meaning is they went off of skill levels of their current levels. Let me, you know what? I'm tired of all this jargon. They didn't play at their high. Every player that they had didn't play at their highest skill level. Point blank. Any tournament that I've been a part of during playing APA, that singles that's in that was always like, hey, you play at the highest level that you have been. And me personally, I went through a phase where I'm not the greatest. Again, I don't tell y'all how to shoot. I'm not gonna ever tell you, hey, you should do this, you should do that. I got my thoughts on them. But there was a time when I went from 3 to a 4, 4 to a 3, 3 to a 4, like back and forth. But again, I have to always play as a 4. Which brings me to another question that nobody has ever answered for me. when you're in that period of fluctuation like that, like when are you established? Like I haven't been, like I understand when you go to Vegas, you're established as that. But if I'm a player, Ed, one of the jobs of the league, the new league operators, is to expand the league. They're to bring new players in here. We all know it. Y'all see it because y'all all get ticked off about it because they bring in new people to play on teams. These people have never played APA. They say they ain't playing pool, but they play APA. We all start as a three, and yeah, with the twist of a bad luck, they may go to a two and all this stuff. So at the end of the day, listen, they are so the skill level thing again, and God, this I'm so mad about this Aloha tournament that it's taking about 6 different weeks of episodes that I had. Well, at least two that I could talk about. But we sit here and we complain about, okay, we got these new people that are playing. We obviously, if you watch somebody play, like I can tell if somebody been in pool before and played it just by the way their bridge is. I look at their bridge, I'm like, oh, this some guy. He know how to shoot. Now maybe they know how to shoot on bar boxes or whatever it is, but they know how to shoot, so they're not. But again, in APA, they're not established. How long are we talking about you being established? So I think that is one of the areas that need some clarity. Like, because this is the thing. It's some people that I know that's been playing APA when I was just sitting at the bar looking at y'all playing, and they ain't moved. They hadn't moved up. They've been the same the whole time, and they've been playing longer than I even grabbed the queue. So I'm not gonna say like in my mind, I'm like, how are they still this or how are they dropping down? But again, that's the conversations that we have. That's just being real about it. We know that. So when we get into these and you're thinking about teams, and I know one of the teams that was affected, and matter of fact, the team that was most affected by this whole ruling, that they won the tournament, and they're a fairly new team. They are new. They're not seasoned. No one. Hold on, I'm trying to think. I'm calling mentally who was on the team, but for the most part, they aren't. Like none of them have been. Their captain is brand new to APA, still learning. Again, not shooting bail. So before y'all be like, that's not an excuse. I get it. I know it's not an excuse, but I'm not shooting bail for it. But I'm just saying that they're not new, and it's just I'm talking about as you have all of these new players that are coming into APA. We all complain about their skill levels. I'm on a team, a brand new team on Thursday that no one has played APA, and six of my teammates are now just fluctuating. They're here. I try to play them against upper skill levels to get them leveled out. But here's my thing: is when do they get leveled out? Like we've heard, like, and I'm gonna touch on this right now because I don't want to get on it because at the end of the day, it's gonna start a whole new. It's gonna start a whole new. Oh, y'all matching? It's gonna. I'm gonna start a whole new thing because so when are you established? Because this algorithm they tell you, oh, they take your top 10 matches or they take your top 20 matches. They put these in there. But in the tournament, if the person watching can see it, that can move you up. So is there really an algorithm with this? Is there a science to this? That's a whole nother episode. I would love to have some people on here with me to discuss that because I don't want to do it alone because I'm going to screw it up. But knowing that and knowing that we talk about that and knowing that we have had these conversations about it, apparently what was not made clear to people, and I think here it is. Just say you have to play at the highest damn skill level you've been at since you qualified. You know, since you qualified or you play at the highest in any other, because that's another thing that happens over here. You got so many of y'all that everybody was like, "Oh, we don't Tarrant County, they were trash." But some of y'all still over there playing. and then y'all got a different skill level over there, and then some of y'all travel because of where you live, and that's fine. And y'all play in Arlington, and y'all playing all these different leagues, and y'all got these different ratings in every different county, and then y'all expect for the person at the league, like I don't, and here, man, oh, I'm on one today. Hey, if I'm the league operator in Arlington, do I need to call Tarrant County and West Fort Worth and Denton and Dallas to find out what the heck you been? Do you have integrity? Do you have it to say, yo, look, I know, because I know it's a thing. Y'all act like we don't try to. Y'all act like people don't try to keep people at a skill level. Y'all act like people don't just. Hey, if you use all your timeouts, want to make sure they use all their timeouts. I've seen people use timeouts when there's a direct shot on the A ball, just for the sake of using timeouts. So let's not ignore those things that happen. But again, so let me go back. So the original Aloha tournament that happened, you had a whole 2 day tournament on Father's Day weekend. You had people give up their Father's Day weekend. Granted, most of the dads that play APA, that's what they probably would rather do. But it still it takes a lot. Like I stopped by there on Saturday morning just to yeah, I stopped by there on that morning. It started just to wish some people good luck, teams I know or whatever. And low key, I was hating because I'm not playing, and now I'm glad I wasn't. But you it's a time commitment, man. It's really a time commitment. I don't care. And so at the end of the day, they went through a whole tournament, with all this controversy, all this talk, and now the ruling comes down to we got to do it again. We got to run it back. The whole thing. If you got paid, if you got paid out, you got to bring your money back. I don't know how that worked because if you gave me cash that day and it wasn't a grand prize, I might have spent it all in it. So I don't know how that works. You get so it when I said earlier that it's a mess, it is a mess. And now they got to play the whole tournament away. So here's why I'm going to share my opinion. And you know, I know that it's not a popular opinion. My opinion was, why do it again? It shouldn't have got to the point where you had to do it again. When the discrepancies happened or so say were caught on Saturday and you went into Sunday, I felt like there should have been a time where you say, look, on Sunday, let me pause this whole thing. Let me pause this whole thing on Sunday and say, look, we who are holding the tournament, we who are responsible for all this stuff, we who are doing the payouts and all this stuff, we made a mistake. We messed up. Our bad. On Sunday, let's say this on Sunday and say, hey, from here, and we go to the medieval times where they say, here and henceforth, we're gonna play by these rules. Your roster has to be this, and and you go that way, because here's what I have deciphered from talking to multiple teams and multiple people. The final match was played with correct rosters. It was played at the correct skill level. It was so there was no hey, this person can't play. Like I literally, person I know had to sit out because he was too high to, not high like is in weed high, but high is in skill level high. he was too his skill level didn't allow him to play, and he's one of the best shooters on their team. And yet they still won. Tournament's done. So herein lies where this all this narrative comes in. And this is what I want to stop. This is what I want to stop because one of the main reasons why I started this podcast is because I love the pool community. I love all y'all as players and teams and captains and supporters. Like we get to hang out and chill. But what I don't want to have is that there was this narrative of people were intentionally or maliciously taking advantage of the rules or lack of explanation of the rules. Like I don't want to see y'all as cheaters. Like I don't. Like I know people do stuff to get an advantage. I know people are gonna ask for shot watches on an obvious shot to try to throw somebody off the like we know all of that stuff, but to say that people actually cheated on purpose, man, I don't know that I can. I don't know that I personally can subscribe to that. If they did, egg on my face. But from what I've known of most people, of everybody that no one has tried to cheat. And if they did, there was always somewhere to catch it. Like it was. Do I feel like the league operators on that have a lot of responsibility? I do. And again, I have the utmost respect for them. I enjoy their company. I love them. But did they screw the pooch someone on that one? Yeah. I'm gonna say it. They did. Like all of this could have been avoided if explanations could have been more simplified. Like I love y'all. Like for y'all that shot me emails and this and that of like the explanations were so long when I'm like, all you have to say is this. You play at your highest skill level since you qualified at 2026, spring 2026. Is that wrong? If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. And hey, if you are watching or listening to this on YouTube, subscribe, man. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm at like I need a little bit more. I need more subscribers so that I can start doing the podcast actually live, and I want to start live streaming matches like periodically, and that would just be so such a blessing to me. Like everything that you guys and the attention that you've given me, the feedback, negative or positive, it's been so great, and I enjoy it. Like, I mean, you guys, my Spotify and yeah, and again, it looks really good as I enter into this meeting with Netflix. But you guys, man, just continue to keep being invested. But I will say this: we can point to blame at a lot of people. Because my blame came at when I figured out like what team, like some of the teams and captains that I know, some of y'all, man, y'all been playing too long to let this go. Y'all been playing too long to not be on top of your game, not doing this. Like some of y'all, I would not have expected this to go this long. Like, how did we get to the semis and championship round before this really became an issue? Like, how did you get there? Like, why are you not checking? Like, and you know, and I said this, we're West Fort Worth, APA. We used to be all Tarrant County, and we know who the league operator was there. I'm not. One thing I will say about this league operator prior to us is what she did was any uh any tournament that was high skill level, when she put out the brackets of who was in it, she put out the rosters. So now you see the rosters because everybody's not going to go into their app and do that. Like, but now the experienced teams will. So you got to get in their props. Hey, sometimes you got to get like them. Like some of them don't get it. It just it's so much stuff to go around. And so the fact that we're replaying a whole tournament, I don't know. I would love to know for certain, has that ever been done before? Has a replay ever been done before? Like I just got a message from somebody. I was like, "Look, we got to give our money back that we won." And I'm like, "All right, you know, that's cool. Like, what if you are in a Spencer joint?" But this is when I said it was a mess. It's a mess. Though. Like I, you got and do do I think that there could have been a better way to handle it? I truly do. I think that when the first discrepancy was made, I think that there could have been a pause. Because what I've heard is that there was a pause in the match that was basically a 45, 50-minute pause while people contacted Nationals to hear this. I think that at that point, that was the opportune time to be like, yo, we made a mistake. We our bad. It's our bad. We made a mistake. This happened. Uh, we need to get the captains back together. We need to reconvene. We need to say, hey, let's clarify some things so that movement before it got too far. Like I don't understand how we got to the last day and this was became an issue. And it's twofold because I blame some of y'all that's been playing for a long time. Y'all gotta be better, man. Y'all been doing this. Y'all know this. I know. Anytime I go into any tournament, I'm just assuming, hey, I play at the highest skill level I've ever been. I don't care about, oh, he was just a 5 2 weeks ago. It don't matter. I was a 5. And now you got all uh these descriptions of what it should be, what's your skill level, should be and this and that. And it's just bad, bro. It's bad. It's so bad. And it didn't have to be that way. Like you got people talking about, quitting. And the whole thing is we want to welcome new players in, but then how do you welcome how do you time out. Let's walk it back. How do you reconcile this with those new players that just got to APA and they hear all this bull stuff going on? I'll be like, man, I don't want no part of this. I don't want it. And you are fair and right in that feeling if you're new. But this is not the exception. It's not the rule. This isn't how it goes. But again, it's been about the last couple of big high level skill tournaments where something has happened where there has been some controversy of sorts out of that. And so we just need to move past it. And so and where I'm at now, I know they announced it's going to be replayed. They ain't said when, they ain't said where, but I know a lot of people are ticked off. Like the team that won, I know a lot of them. Heck, I was on that team, and not. I mean, I'm not on it no more. But I could see how stuff could have gotten because they're new. It was a newer team, but they played the last match with integrity. They played the last match at the skill level they're supposed to, and they won decisively. And so now, how do you tell them? I mean, you've already told them. Now they're like, oh, well, you didn't do it the whole way because nobody said anything. And this goes back to my own thing, like Days of Thunder. Hey, Cole, if you ain't rubbing, it ain't racing. Everybody looking for an advantage in something. And if somebody tell me, hey, you play at your current skill level, I'm like, really? I bet. You sure? Like I've talked to multiple people. This isn't mine just out off the blue, this is me spending time with people where it has been uncomfortable. Where I've been like, that was kind of like you, how you didn't know this or this and that. So we just, I know we, cause I ain't in it, but there's gonna be a replay. How do you, how do you honor that replay? How do you, if you gave me money and I gave it back, how do I, as a team, like, what's gonna be my motivation to get in there? Like, what is gonna be our, like, how do we lock back in and get focused for it? Like, all of the things. Like, it's not a, I don't know, man. Like, this is, I don't want to just call it a mess. It's not a mess. I think it's just an opportunity to be better. It is an opportunity to be better. I think that as the league tries to expand, as the league tries to get new places, new venues, this and that, you have to have something in place to educate captains. I mean, is it some kind of mentorship where you, hey, is if you're a new captain to a team, you partner with an existing captain to be like, hey, let me show you the rule. Like the team I'm on Thursdays, they're brand new. I'm not the strongest player or whatever, but I know and I'm pretty familiar with APA rules. I'm on there as a captain, but I'm there for that. It's for guidance. It's not. So I think that's healthy. And as that team grows, and we then split, the goal is to make sure that you have players that say, "Hey, as I go up, I can go captain my own team in full confidence that I understand the rules." But there has to be good conversation, and I think sometimes we got some over conversation, all this legal jargon about, "Oh, you have to be this, you have to play at this thing at this skill level at this time," and their potential, what your team knows you to play at your potential. My potential skill level, I'm potentially a 7, don't mean I'm near. Do I feel like every time I line up at the table I'm a 7? Heck yeah. But that's not what I am and that's not what I play at. So some of the terminology, it's so much. Like, let's simplify it. Like, again, I don't know if good luck to the teams I'm playing again is the best thing to say, but what this should be is for captains, new and especially existing, get into the rule book. There's a lot of rules that we don't follow and that we lax and we wait till we get to tri cups and world qualifiers and act like they don't exist. Like, there's a lot of things like that. Like, we don't always adhere to timeouts and this and that. And then I'm having a whole my next episode. Like, after this, I'm nipping this in the bud. Like, this is done. I don't care anymore. Um, I mean, I just don't like. I'm not gonna spend any energy on it. But when I get back in about a week and a half or two, I'm gonna talk about y'all the fact that it takes so dang long for certain nights for APA to get done. Y'all shouldn't be get done at 12:30 and 1 o'clock in the morning. And some of y'all slow players that's doing it on purpose, I need y'all to stop it. Stop, because we know who you are. I would love to say it, but I'm not. But stop it. I mean, on Thursday, I was at Rusty's. I played. We started at 7. We were done by 10:30. I rolled back to JJ's. They still playing till about midnight. Shouldn't happen. You play in all these other tournaments when they have a you go to sudden death, and that's it. And you gotta do it. Like, you gotta start utilizing the sudden death clock. And so that's something I think we need to revisit. But this whole thing, this Aloha, let's redo it again, man. Let's nip it in bud, but let's not, like, let's see the best in everybody. Like, I don't want to assume that people are cheating on purpose. Like, do I'm one of them people where I don't volunteer information either. And so if I would have saw on there and said, "Hey, you play at your current skill level," I'm like, "Ooh, that's good." but knowing what we knowing what we know about league and all that stuff, we should have some more coof about it. And I think that we'll get better. But again, the fun thing about playing pool is that we get to hang out with each other. We get to be in with our teams. We get to. I mean, some of y'all are playing with your significant others, and it's a family thing. Like we take care of each other. But I'm not gonna see the worst. I don't want to see the worst in people. I refuse to do that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll accept that. But I don't think like let's everybody talk about the spirit, the integrity of the game. Can we talk about the heart of the player? Like, let's do that. I think everybody want to win. Everybody did a lot. They worked hard. They got to this point, and they want to win. I got it. And I know some people are upset. I've talked to people on both sides of it. I've talked to people where one team is like people are like, oh well, they just show you favoritism and they this and that. Like, I don't, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I mean, it's fun. It's fun talk. Like I've laughed and joked about it, yeah. But I don't know that it's favoritism. I think that if you do get the ear of the league operator or whoever's running your tournament that you're in, that's a that's a sign of respect. That I respect your tenure being here. I respect your play. I respect how you put together your teams. I just respect your respect of the league and all that that entails. And so we just can't take advantage of it. Don't take advantage of it. Let that be an opportunity. Man, show and the easy thing is to get pissed off and be like, yo, well, I ain't gonna play for this person and do that. Like, let's be real. Depending on where you live, you're not driving to freaking Arlington. You ain't driving all the way out. Like, just create a dialogue. Create a dialogue amongst each other, but be open and being somewhat respectful to the league operators. And then I would say this: my message to the league operators, man, y'all came in, y'all have given new energy. Y'all started off by giving new energy. Don't fumble that. Don't fumble that by your what I would say your desire to just put your stamp on things and to be sullen. So I would say ask for help. I would say lean on these people that have been playing these leagues for years and years, investing their money because they're the ones. They're the ones that are bringing you the new players. They're the ones that are as their sons are marrying new people or their daughters are marrying new others or that they're working with people that they're the ones that are inviting people to come play. And so make it a thing where everybody can just join together and make this thing as fun as it should be. Let's get back to fun, bro. Let's get back to fun. It's enough of this. I'm off of it. After this, I'm done. Like again, if you want my opinion about it, do I think they should be playing it again? No. Nope. I don't. Sorry. Anybody that want to argue with me, that's fine. I'm saying my opinion. Do I think no? I feel like, yo, I think that there was some other stuff that could have happened during the tournament that could have provided that. But if the last match was played and it was fair, that's what it is. To me, and that's my opinion. And again, I didn't have a dog in the fight, but I will tell you this though, it just ain't worth all of the slander and threats and just like talking about people personally. We better than this, fool. We better than this West Fort Worth. We're better than this West Side. This is why I do this. The corner exists out of your goodness. The corner was birthed out of the excitement that I felt playing here. And so I ain't gonna let that die over one, maybe two bad tournaments. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm gonna root y'all on. Good luck in the redo. I hope you don't feel like the Barry Bonds. That's something I said earlier. Hope you don't feel like the Barry Bonds of West Florida of the Aloha tournament. Yeah, man. Like, let's just get it, man. Let's be better. Hey, until next time. I don't know when the next time we'll do another pod because I done 2 in a week. So your boy is pretty tired. I'm not tired. I'm still gonna be out there looking, lurking. You know how I get down. But I enjoy it, man. Hey, work on some drills. Get better. Q Control. Wednesday, day team. Shout out. Rugrats. First and second place on Thursday nights out of the rest. Let's go, man. I'm enjoying it. Till next time. Peace and blessings.
We go west side, duck on, we go west side, duck on. I welcome you to duck on me. Welcome you to the corner. 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 Welcome to the corner. JJ Dakota in the pool hall. West Fort Worth, dangerous city. Gotta have a backbone, it could get gritty. You gotta be a boss if you wanna stay with me. I stay calm, but I'm active.